think you've been told. If ever I was for sale, I never sold. And it's short on flashing lights and rhinestone clothes. 1,800 miles from Music Road. This ties to songs on fiddle and guitar. And the pedal steel man drives a real mean bar. You won't hear it on your radio. 1,800 miles from Music Road. Chigoom! Colter Wall, 1,800 miles. I'm Mike. This is Mike's Music Method. I am really excited to get you to learn this song, to teach you this song. It's your request, guys. Request some songs, and I'll try to bring them to you. This is taken off the live version that Colter released earlier this week, depending how soon I get this video out. And we're going to learn the whole darn thing. Think of this as 3 videos in one, and please jump around based on your skill level. The beginning part of the tutorial, first 20 minutes I would guess, I don't know, is going to be me teaching you every darn note that Colter is playing. Yes, we are obsessing on every detail. I know you might not want to do that, but this is how we get better at guitar, and it's the bulk of the video. But after that, and you shouldn't necessarily do the second part second, but the next section is Campfire Ready. And that is your basic, simple way of singing and playing this song at the same time. And what we do there is we simplify it. It's like, can we just do a generic strum pattern, start singing the song, and play it at the next campfire we attend? So we have both of those things, and work on each separate. Be light, be intuitive, do the Campfire Ready section, try to get the overall feel of the song with a simple strum pattern. And then at the beginning of the video, geek out on those details. And both of those things will start to come together where your Campfire Ready version will go from a simple strum to start incorporating more of the cool flourishes that Colter is doing until they join and you're an awesome player. Third part of the video is just at the very end where I do slow run-throughs of each measure of the song. So I'll break it into like verse, chorus, instrumental part, and we just play it slow together, and you can practice with me so that way you're hearing if you're making any mistakes. That's it. I'm Mike. I'm happy to teach you. The tab can be had for free at mikesmusicmethod.com. All my content, none of it has a paywall. It's the value for value model. But what that means, I ask, please guys, contribute if you have the means, but more on that later. Measure by measure. Let's do this. Measure 1, you've got an A chord. I'm only hitting up to the B string, but if you hit the high E, it's not the end of the world. Both sound cool. Measure 2 is the same thing. You start singing, I don't know, then it's an A7 here. You think you've been. Then we have this cool pick strum idea on the D chord. If you're new to this technique, I've got a whole ebook on this stuff called Strum It Like a Cowboy. This would be covered in there. Check it out. But otherwise, we are doing our thumb as the picked note. And then I'm doing down up with my pointer finger, the nail of my pointer on the down, and then I brush up with the pad of my pointer on the up. So it's just 4th string, down up with the pointer, then thumb on the 5th, down up. Measure 5, same idea. Now you'll notice Colter does a ton of variation. I'm going to give you what I'm hearing, but the goal is to just be good enough at picking where you can be loose and add your own variety. But what he's doing here is we have the 4th string, down, up, then we have a miss in there, right? Beat 3 is a missed down strum, so I want you to actually miss that 3rd beat. Don't just hold it up here, but 1, 2, and miss. Then on the up, he's really sparse, and I just wrote the 3rd string there, 2nd fret, but just know that it's sparse. So it's like pick, down, up, miss, up is sparse, and then a down, and then we do an open string cheat at the end where we're just kind of lifting the chord. So pick, down, up, miss, up, down, up. There's an open string cheat. And he's just lifting his hand, to keep the rhythm going, but also it gives him a moment to prepare for the next chord, which is the A. And you'll notice again, the last two, I'm not including the high E string. Now is Colter doing that exactly? I'm not saying that he is. Sorry, my camera's so low. But the point is that any good picker is going to have variety. It's not like you're picking all 6 strings, every strum, or even on a D chord. It's not like I'm strumming all 4 of these in the D chord every time. Right? You're going to have natural variety that makes it sound so much better. So that's why I'm kind of geeking out about changing up the tab. I know it looks way more complicated than it is, but when we do the singing and playing Campfire Ready, we'll approach this a little more relaxed. All right, I'll be quiet here. Measure 6, similar as well. Pick, miss, up. So I don't have a beat 2 there, so it's pick, miss, up. Then I'm hammering 3 to 4 on the A string, 3rd fret to 4th. So pick, miss, up, hammer, down, up. And again, a lot of nuance. You could just do pick, down, up, hammer, down, up. Sometimes he does do that. Other times it's a little more sparse. Pick, miss, up, hammer, down, up. However you want to do it. Measure 7. Then he hits the 4th string on that A chord. Down, up. Hit the 4th string again, but we hammer 2 to 4 on that 4th string. Then I'm going to do down, and then he lifts that 4th finger up. So I'm hearing after he does the hammer, he's actually strumming it with that still down before he picks it up. And sometimes it's even an open string cheat there, but I think it sounds better like that. So all of measure 7 is 4th string, down, up, hammer that again, down, up, pick, down, up, pick with the hammer, down, up. Measure 8's an E chord. And you'll see the variety here as well. Pick the 6th string, then I'm doing a full strum, and I'm hammering that 1st finger, E minor to E major, missing beat 3, and then I'm doing up where I'm brushing the higher ones, and then the down up is low at the end. So it's pick, hammer, miss, up, down, up, pick, hammer, miss, up, down, up. And again, you'll notice the beautiful variety of doing that, followed only by the low ones. I'm not saying Colter's doing that exactly, but again, there's a lot of nuance and variety. What I'm trying to get across is don't hit all 6 strings all the time. Measure 9, we make that E chord an E7 by putting the 3rd fret down on the 3rd string. We got 1, 2, miss and 4, pick, down, miss, up, down, pick, down, miss, up, down. Measure 10. And you'll notice, guys, that because we're doing that hammer on, I'm often just playing the A like this, and that's one of the reasons I'm not worried about the high E. I mean, I can get the high E like that, but that is a pain in the butt, and I know a lot of you guys can't. And I don't even think Colter's hitting that high E, so we're muting that high string. Pick, miss, up, hammer, down, up. Sorry. Miss, up, hammer, down, up. Measure 12, we go to a D7. Kind of weird right hand. You can vary it up, but I'm doing pick, 4th string with my thumb, down, miss, and then on that up strum, it's a hammer on. I'm lifting the pointer finger, so it's a D6 before you hammer into the D7. And that hammer is kind of like the downbeat. I'm not actually strumming it again there, but you'll notice my right hand still goes down, even though I'm not hitting anything. Because I always want my right hand to do this. So it's on the up, and I'm still going down with the hammer even though I'm not hitting any of the strings. And then right after that I'm doing up. And again, it's a really sparse up. You can hit a couple of the strings, you can hit all of them, but play it lighter. You can go for just the 3rd string. Again, we're seeking that variety of sound. So it's miss, and that's on an up. Miss, up, miss, up, miss, up, miss, up. Kind of a tricky one there. So the whole measure together. Pick, down, miss, up, miss, up. Measure 13, we get a D7 sus4. But in simple terms, we're just adding our pinky to the 3rd fret of the high E string. And it's pick the 4th, down, miss, and then on the upbeat, I'm lifting the pinky. And I'm doing up, down, then the final up is an open string cheat. He's just lifting the chord. So it's pick, down, miss, up, down, up, pick, down, miss, up, down, up, and it's pinkies down, lift the pinky, lift all of it. Measure 14's back to the A. 15's easy, it's just the E chord, just pick 6, down, hold, down. And you'll notice even on the hold, my hands are still going through the motion, right? 1, 2, miss, 4. 16's back to an easy A. And what I'm doing is 5th, down, up, 6, down, up, 5th, down, up. And the end of 17, he does this a lot in the song. You can do like a double thumb. He's doing 2 quick thumbs in a row because the rhythm is like 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You can do thumb, thumb, and then pluck 2 or 3 fingers. Or you can do down, down, strum with your pointer. I'm doing thumb, thumb, index. Some people might even do thumb, pointer, and then flick down with their pointer again. Thumb, pointer, flick down, or thumb, thumb, flick down. It's your call. Or again, thumb, thumb, pluck. Boom! Now would be a pretty good time. Jump to the very end of the video, do slow run-throughs, and maybe just that first verse where we're going 1 through 17. Make sure you're getting things really good before you try to tackle the whole thing. Then 18, really sparse. It's Tyson on the fiddle and guitar. So we got the D chord. And I'm hearing a really, after he hits the D, sometimes I'm hearing a really soft 4th string there, or you can just hit it big because he doesn't do it every time. So it's just a D, 2, 3, 4, D7. Then measure 20, we just have that A again, 5th, down, up, 6, down, up, 5th, down, up, quick, that we talked about before. However you want to play that one. 22, we go to an F sharp 7, so you kind of got to know your bar chord here, guys. F sharp dominant 7. It's like if you know your F bar chord, you're moving it up 1 fret. Getting rid of the pinky. That's an F sharp 7. Same here with the variety. We have pick the 6, down, up, miss, up, down, up, and the final up is an open string cheat. 3, 4, pick, down, up, miss, up, down, up, pick, down, up, miss, up, down, up. I always get annoyed when Rick Beato and other people say this, but guys, please subscribe to the channel. It dawned on me, someone pointed this out, so I looked into it. When I look at my analytics, only 25% of people who watch my videos are subscribed. So if you all subscribe, that'd take me from my 28K to like over 100K subscribers. So that'd be cool. Subscribe and then hit the bell too, because I also realize like a lot of people, even though you're subscribed, are not getting notifications when I release new videos. So hit the little notification bell, and it helps me out, and it'll help you out too. 23 is a B7. Fifth string, strum down, move that middle finger to get the 6th string. Up, down, up, and the final up's an open string sheet. So 5, down, 6, up, down, up, 5, down, 6, up, down, up. 24 and 25, look at this together. We got some chucks in there, some palm muting. So what this is really cool. I love this part. We have an E chord and we're doing pick, down, up, and the ups, you can kill it, the sound in there. He's just kind of moving chords there. Pick, down, up. And we're going to an F sharp diminished. Now, I'm not going to do the thumb over the top. You could. I think that's a bit harder. But what we have on the lowest string is 2. Then nothing on the 5th string. Then 1 on that 4th string, the D string. And then the 2nd fret on the G string. So it's 2, nothing, 1, 2. And I've got middle, nothing, pointer ring. And that's all we need. And we're doing pick the low one, and then I'm strumming up there. I suppose again you could pick if you wanted to. But I'm doing thumb, strum up, then just kill the sound. F sharp diminished. Then I'm moving it to a G diminished. I'm just moving all the left hand up a fret. So now it's 3, nothing, 2, 3. And again, I'm hitting the 6, strumming up, killing it. So the exact same thing we did on the 2nd fret. Pick up, kill it, pick up, dead strum, and then we move it up again. So it's 2, 3, 4. That's F sharp diminished, sorry. G diminished, G sharp diminished. One more time from the top of 24, 3, 4. Really cool, I love it. Nice chromaticism. And guess what? We had open 2, 3, 4, and we go to 5, right? 5th fret is the same as open A. So it chromatically brings us back into the A. And you'll notice here it's more sparse. You could do this the whole song. Instead of doing pick, down, up, you can do pick, down. Doesn't really matter. I'm alternating between 5 and 6. 28 we've seen before, but it's a little different now because he's just strumming it different, right? He's using his whatever, his skill set and his freedom to kind of play it a little different every time. And I got pick 4. I'm gonna hammer on. Pick, down with the hammer, miss, up, down, up. And he's just playing with that pointer finger. You'll notice it hammer, lift it, and put it right back down. Hammer, lift, back down, down, miss, up, down, up. And the rhythm is, or the left hand is hammer, then we lift it for the upbeat, then we put it right back down for the final 2. So 3, 4, 1, miss, up, down, up, hammer, miss, up, down, up, pick, hammer, miss, up, down, up. 29, same chord, pick, down, miss, up, down, up. So same exact right hand, but we just keep it all a D7. Pick the 4th, down, miss, up, down, up. And honestly, you could just play 29 both times, right? You don't even have to include 28 if it's too annoying. 30, back to what we've seen a bunch. You got that pick, miss, up, down. And here, if it's easier to be consistent and do down, up every time, you can pick, down, up, hammer, down, up. 31, E, we've seen before. 32 is the same, we'll just breeze through all this. And here you'll notice we got a new part here, this 3rd fret bend. And one more note, I want to be as clear as possible. I'm probably not hitting these high E's in this measure, right? Because in order to get that hammer on, I'm going to bar my A like this. And I know I wrote that high E in there, but it's probably not even in there. I got thumb, down, thumb, up. Then the thumb does the 3rd fret bend there. Pick, down, pick, up, down. 34, this part's cool. We got this little kind of musical bridge here. It gets kind of bluesy. So you just got an A chord. And it's up to you if you want to do a heavy. It's really palm muted. Because we got the A. Then we're going to do like a shuffle where I'm going to the 5th fret on the D string with my pinky and hitting those 2 strings. So 2nd, 5th, 4th. And here after the 4th, I'm doing 4th. Then right after I do that down strum the 2nd time, I'm hammering 2 to 4 on the D string. Then I'm hitting the 2 on the 3rd string. So I'm kind of still barring the 2s. I keep that 2 bar down. Then we have a really quick 3 to 4 hammer on the A string before he hits it open. 35 together. 3, 4. Really cool. Spend time on that. 36. Now, before I move on, 35, you could have done it like this. And what I mean by that is, look at my right hand. I'm like picking thumb and pointer. It makes, I don't know, there's something about it that just gives it a different feel. Because in 36, I also kind of get the sensation that he's doing this. Where it's easier to punctuate things when you're doing like the pluck instead of the strum. I can strum it, but it just has a different sound. It's up to you how you want to handle it. But what we're doing here, we got pick the fourth, and we got that hammer on. Now whether I'm strumming or kind of plucking all of them with my right hand, that's your call, whatever you prefer. So we got fourth, strum with the hammer on the D7, hit the fourth again, immediately followed by an up or a pluck where the pinky is down on that third fret, where we talked about that D7 sus4. So then we hit that D again, but it's on an upbeat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So if you're gonna strum it, that final one's on an upbeat. I missed it. Which to me is kind of awkward. I prefer the pluck here. So going into 37, we have like and 1. So 37, I'm hitting those again. Then I do it again. So I'm kind of thinking like that. I'm starting on the and beat of 36. That's measure 37 right there, right? And 1. Then I do the same thing again. Fourth, hit the chord, but pull off the pinky. Then we descend. We're sitting third, open fourth, open fifth. Confusing, I know, I'm not sure how to help you count it. I'm just going to play it a few times slow for you. 3, 4. 3, 4. It's really about the punctuation that helps me get the rhythm. One more time, so 3, 4. I'll strum it this time. Even if you strum it, I know the final note is an and beat on 4, but I would still hit that with my thumb. I know it's an upbeat, but I'd make an exception here. Thumb. Just because the play of the rhythm there, like I know the thumb's on an upbeat, but it's got to be strong. Sorry, that opens on an upbeat, but because it has that punctuation to it, it sounds like he's breaking the rhythm apart almost by treating it as an accent, like as a downbeat. So use your thumb there. Go slow. Listen to Colter play it a bunch. Listen to me play it a bunch. This is one of these where counting it I don't find helpful. I just have to embody it by listening to it a whole bunch. So just loop that section until you get it. To quickly bring it to your attention, if you're struggling with any of this, I have 2 ebooks. One is on strumming, strum it like a cowboy. The other one is finger licking, cowboy picking, all about right hand finger picking technique. So if you're struggling with this stuff, snag one of those. I promise it'll help you out. 38 and 39, I'm going to use the same advice. I'm not going to attempt to count it. It sounds like that. I'm doing the same thing here. I'm doing thumb, and then I'm using pointer and middle to kind of hit it like that. And then I'm pulling off the D string only, not the G string, but the 4th string. So I'm pulling off with my middle, right? And I'm playing the chord like this. It's just way easier, I think, to use these stronger fingers than, well, you can't pull off if you're barring. So thumb, pluck and pull off, back to the thumb on the 5th, and then pluck with them both down. And then we do the same thing again. But but notice that the rhythm's different, right? We got 1 and 1. That's why it's so cool. So if you look at the pattern, you see the first one starts on beat 1. And this starts on the and of beat 4. And then we just have open, low 3, 3, 4. This riff can be an entire song. Sounds like a cool old classic rock riff. Measure 40, we have the diminished chords again. We do an E, but I'm doing the same idea I did on the A. I'm pulling off like that, so instead of being here, I'm just doing it on a lower set of strings. So 6th string, then I'm going to do that pull off idea. Then I go to the F sharp diminished that we saw earlier. And here I'm doing, you can do down up, but now that I'm in this pick idea, I'm doing thumb. And then like plucking like that. And so, sorry, after that F sharp diminished, you can kind of kill them both. You can do a miss, kill it. It's kind of hard to know exactly what's going on, but his hand's doing this. So depending which ones, you can chuck them both really heavy. You can chuck just the second one. Right, all sorts of ways you could do it. Probably easiest to chuck them both. Yeah, maybe I should change the tab, but you get the idea. It's 6, pluck, miss, or down. Right, we got 2 empty sounds. You can make them both mutes. Then we do the same thing on the G diminished. Same thing on the G sharp diminished. 3, 4. No right or wrong, whatever style you prefer. And then 42, back to an A. A slightly different variation, but you get the idea. Big strum on the A. Down, up, hammer, 4th string, hammer. And there I included it a little different, but if you want to do it like we did before, that's fine. Back to the D sus. A little more variation, but pick, strum it, down, up, with the sus4 down, and there he's sparser at the end. And he's just hitting it more gentle. Is he really just hitting that 2nd string only? Not really, but he's getting gentler. Measure 45, we stay on the D7 with the pinky down, the sus4, and I'm doing big strum, down, up, pull off. So 1, 2, and pull off. And after the pull off, then I hit it up, or sorry, down, up, down, 3, 4. 3, 4. 46 is an A. A little different, pick the 5th, down, up, bend that 3rd fret. Back to the E. A little variation here again, where we got the 6th string, down, miss, then he lifts the pointer finger, up, down, up. So he's playing with this like blue note, that minor 3rd. To an A. Here's a new idea too. We got 5th, down strum, then we're doing a quick thumb, 6, 4, and then he's like finger picking here, which is kind of cool, a little hybrid style. 6, 4 with the thumb, then middle does 2, pointer does 3. So we got pick, down, thumb, thumb. 50, that was that instrumental break. We go back to singing. So again, take a minute and do that instrumental section. I don't know if it started at 30 or 40, whatever measure it was, to 49. So take that slow, make sure you got that down, and we'll do the last bit here, but it's basically repeat material. All right, 50, he's singing again. It's like the first verse, but he's adding some color that he introduced in the instrumental section. So 50, just pick strum, right, 5, strum, 6 strum. 51, we keep going. We have that new trick though. Right, really cool. 52, he adds an A7, and it's pick 5, down, up, and that up's really just like hitting the 3rd string. And he does another down, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and miss, 4, 1, 2, and miss, 4. 53, back to a D, but now he colors it with just a hammer on open to 2. We got pick, hammer open to 2 on a normal D, so D sus2 to a D. Miss, and then when he does up here, the finger comes back up, and then it goes right back down. Miss, up, down, up. And remember that last up is just a little more delicate. Miss, up, down, up. 54. It's a little different, pick 4. Miss, up, then he hits the 5th string there. The donation pitch. Guys, Mike's music method is based on the value for value model. To keep it short, that means I put a lot of time, talent, and treasure into this channel, and I just ask that you give some of that time, talent, and treasure back. Many ways to do it. Just go to mikesmusicmethod.com under the donate tab. You can join a monthly plan, 14, 10 bucks, 5 bucks a month, 2 bucks a month. Or if you hate subscription models, you can just do one-time donations on PayPal, Venmo, a check, Zelle, right? I try to give you every option possible, Revolut if you're Nordic. So you have all these options. But the best way to frame this is by you guys giving, it allows there not to be a paywall. So think that when you're supporting me, yes, you're buying me time to create more content, of course, but also your contributions keep it paywall free. So by you giving to the channel, you can think of it as a form of charity, because now there's all these people who wouldn't be able to access the content are able to access it because of your giving. So that is really cool. And trust me, there are plenty of young people, 14 years old, people only in high school or in college, as well as retired people. Got an email from someone recently who's a fixed income on disability and was just super grateful that this content didn't have a paywall. So that's the idea. But if you're not paying, guys, and you can afford it, please, I mean, even $5 a month, every time you learn a song, 10 bucks a month, it doesn't have to be a ton of money. If I was in your neighborhood hanging out, teaching you this stuff, you'd buy me a cup of joe or get my kids a croissant or something. You know what I mean? So that's the way to frame it. Please support. I'm a real guy trying to make a living out here, and I need your support to keep doing this. And you're helping, by supporting, you're helping tons of people get a great picking education. That's it. Sorry, I can't make these more concise. I'm just trying to speak from the heart, and my heart rambles. Onward with the tune. 55, we've seen this measure a bunch, but he does spice it up a little bit because he's doing pick, miss, up, hammer, miss, up. He's kind of like emphasizing that upbeat more. 1, and. So just a little more of that feel. And then 57, he's got 2 of these 3rd string notes in there. So the whole thing again from 55, pick, miss, up, hammer, miss, up, pick, miss, up, hammer, miss, up. And then there I'm just doing the 3rd string with the 2nd fret down. Then hammer back on the 4th. Then up strum again. Then to an E. And just pick, hammer, miss, up, down, up, pick, 59, make it an E7, pick, down, this, up, down, up, same thing, then 60. 63, try the D7, however you want to do it, color it. Not gonna obsess anymore, you guys get the idea, it's up to you to create variety. 65, back to the A thing, the 66, 67, or it just ends a quick thumb and a pluck or a flick down, however you want to do it. Get in there, 69, back to the, you won't hear whatever the lyrics are here. You won't hear a speech or see me dance, right? You won't hear a speech or see me dance. Back to the F sharp 7. We've seen that before, B7 and 74. Same thing here in 75. We got the cool little walk up. Except he holds that G sharp diminished a little bit before he gives us the very last line. Sorry, I'm scrolling. 78. I won't pretend. Again, it's a very slight variation, but you get it. Open, hammer on the 4th, 3rd string, back to the hammer on the 4th. And I am lifting the 4 every time I strum this time. D7, and the A. Here he lets it ring a little longer. It's just pick, strum, then 84. A7, and we got 2 G's in there, so we got open, 2, open, 2, and then we get another G, 3rd fret on the top one. Yeah! Campfire ready. Totally fine if you skipped the tutorial and you jumped here, like I said in the video. What we're after in this song is just getting the pick strum going, basic pick strum technique. So how I sing and play together, I start really simple. Number 1, can you sing along with Colter? Number 2 is, can you just tap a downbeat and sing? Can you strum all downbeats and sing the song? So start there, don't skip those steps, pause the video, go do those things, make sure you can do it. And then to get a little more involved, just do the whole thing as a pick strum. So we're gonna do 5th, strum, 6th, strum. Now the string sets might change, like for an E chord, for example, I'll start on the 6th and then skip to either the 4th or the 5th. On a D, I would start on the 4th and skip backwards to the 5th. So you have different patterns for each chord, and that's what you want to get comfortable doing, as well as keeping the rhythm going while you're singing. So that's how I would practice. Let's do the first verse here. 3, 4. I don't know what you think you've been told. Ever was for sale, I never sold. And it's short on flashing lights and rhinestone clothes. 1,800 miles from Music Road to the D. There's Tyson songs on fiddle and guitar. Sharp 7, and the pedal steel man drives a real mean bar. You won't hear it on your radio. It's 1,800 miles from Music Road. That's what what we're after. Of course, I could learn this melody better. I haven't listened to this song quite enough times. Thinking of the vocals, I'm always focused on the guitar for y'all. The next step, maybe I'd spice it up with like a pick, down, up, pick, up, down, up, pick, down, up, pick, down, up. Or you can just do that, pick, down, up, pick, down. It's probably more, he's doing that more often than the other pattern. So we can do that. I don't know what you think you've been told. If ever I was for sale, I never sold. And short on flashing lights and rhinestone clothes. It's 1,800 miles from Music Row. These tiresome songs on fiddle and guitar, and the pedal steel man drives a real mean bar. You won't hear it on your radio. It's 1,800 miles on Music Row. The next step, I'd probably include that just so you're getting used to doing those diminished chords. You can do it the same way, pick, down, up, pick, down, up. So we're after simple patterns and being able to sing them. And then as you're doing the beginning of the tutorial, slowly building up your skill set, maybe you can get to the point where you're doing some of those hammer-ons, like I'm doing that part on the verse on the A. And you kind of got to get it to muscle memory, and then you try to sing to it, right? I don't know what you think you've been told. Or the next part, and it's short on flashing lights and rhinestone clothes. And honestly, I'm probably never getting to the point where I'm going to memorize his exact D7, flourish. As long as you're inserting some of the colors, you have that freedom to strum it how you want to. Every time Colter does it, as you noticed in the tab, it's a little bit different, not always the same. Once you become a good strummer and picker, you almost don't have to worry about these things. Of course, there's little fills and licks that you want to get in there, but the rest of it is you're just coloring it as you see fit. So that is the process to get a Campfire ready. And you can already play the thing just doing down strums or just doing pick strum probably after a few practices. And then slowly over time you're incorporating things from the beginning of the tutorial until you're playing it, sure, just like Colter if you want to, but also you're playing it how you play the darn thing. Take from Colter, learn from the greats, but then of course interpret it and be yourself. All right, slow run throughs. We'll kind of do the first verse here, starting 1 to 17. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. I don't know what you've been told. Slow run, the chorus for measure 18. 2, 3, 4. It's dancing and a fiddle and guitar. Notice my picking is going to be slightly different from the tab. No one's strumming things exactly the same every time. The instrumental bit for measure 34, we're going to do this a lot slower because it's trickier. 2, 3, 4. Let's run the final verse here from 50 to the end. 3, 4. Okay, 7. From 69, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoops, this is the part where he holds it. Sorry I made you hold it earlier. This is where he extends it. 2, 3, 4. I know I already mentioned the ebooks, but a free way to help you out with this tune is I have a tabs database on my website. Every tutorial I've done, and it's over 200 tutorials, is rated by difficulty. So if you're really struggling with this one, and let's say it's a 4 or 5 in difficulty, then just go down to like a 3 and search all the tutorials I have at a 3 difficulty. And you've got a built-in, totally free, online, self-guided guitar course. So the tabs database at the landing page at mikesmusicmethod.com.